That was such a bad idea. Why did I do that? I think I look good. Personally, I think I look good. You may disagree, but you'd be wrong. Because I look good. I look good. I look good. Hi guys, it's Ali. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be playing around with some of the newer bits from the Revolution Glow collection. I have the foundation, a highlighter stick, and the primer to test out for you guys today. So if you do want to see how those products wear, then go ahead and keep on watching. So first I'm going to use the new Fix and Glow primer to prime my skin. This is supposed to create a luminous glow. I'm not sure if you guys can see in the bottle, but there are some slight shimmers to it. And honestly, primers with a shimmer isn't really something that I look for. I normally I love my Milk Hydro Grip. That is like my favorite primer. I get the point of the shimmers is to add like a luminosity, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I've gone ahead and done a little swatch on the back of my hand for you guys so you can see how the primer looks, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to my face. I'm taking from the back of my hand because, you know, I'm not trying to waste any product. Okay, I've smoothed the rest out on the back of my hand, and that's what my hand looks like now. And I'll compare it to a hand that doesn't have primer on it. I'm not sure if you guys can see a difference or not. I kind of can, but it's not a huge difference. I'm just gonna pump a little bit more on my face, and I'm gonna rub this in using my fingertips. Okay, it looks like this primer is reacting with my skincare because it's sort of like crumbling. Now we're gonna get into the foundation. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't pick up a full-size bottle. I just couldn't do it. Revolution, I've never owned a foundation from them because the shades, honestly, they scare me. And that's the truth, like I'm not going to lie to you guys. So I do just have a little sample packet here, and I will be doing some swatches on my face so we can see sort of the shade range. And the pack that I picked was the Tan to Caramel, just because I thought that the next one would be a bit too deep for me. So we have got 4 shades here to try out. So we're gonna see sort of the shade range and how they jump and things like that, because on the website they were looking a little bit scary, and this foundation line actually has less in it than the other launches, I believe. I think I've seen like many more shades in the other collections, but I already know this isn't my shade. Why am I gonna swatch it? You know what? I think I'll swatch this one on the back of my hand just because of how light it is. But this is F11. I guess this is kind of like a concealer shade for me. Or should I just... Okay, you know what? I'll do all the swatches on my face so you guys can see. So this right here is what F11 looks like. And this is F12.5. As you guys can see, very, very light. But the jump between the two... Honestly, right now I am scared because from looking at the website, the next shade up was the most similar to my shade because the one after it was a bit too olive, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So we're going to go into F13 now, which sort of looked like it would match me the closest. I don't know. Right, this is 13. It feels too light for me, but the next shade up says that it has olive undertones, and I don't have olive undertones, you know? It looks very green on their website. See, so this is why I'm so glad that I didn't actually pick up a full-size bottle, because I think I would have been mad. So the next shade we're going to go into is 14.2, and this is the last shade that... Oh, okay. Now, I don't know if you guys can see what it looks like in the little packet, but it's like... I don't want to say what it looks like, but we're all thinking it. Oh my goodness. That is what the shade looks like on my finger. So this is... Do you see what I mean? I don't know if I got the wrong sample pack for me or what, but if you look at the swatches, I'll put them up on the screen for you guys. 15 looks too dark for me, and 15 is the next shade. I don't really know what to say. I mean, of the ones that we've got here, 13 is the closest, but I don't get how we go from 13 to 14.2 and this is the shades. So like these shades go one after the other, and this is what we have. And I'll just tell you guys what it says on their website. So this one is for tan to medium skin with peach undertones. This is for medium to dark with golden undertones. And this is exactly the same, medium to dark with golden undertones. And this is dark with olive undertones. And the next shade up from this would have been 15, which is for dark with red undertones, and I don't have red undertones. It's a lot of things going on at Revolution right now, and I don't know who co-signed this, but we're gonna get rid of 3 of the shades, and we're gonna try and blend out the shade 13 and see what happens. So I've gotten rid of the other shades, and I've gone in with the primer again just in that area, and I'm gonna blend this out. So we're going to go with that shade, and we're going to see how it looks on a full face. Maybe this foundation will surprise us. I'm going to use a flat kabuki brush from Sigma to blend this out. I do have a Sigma discount code that I will leave in the description box down below for anyone who wants to check out some of the Sigma products. But I am going to just blend out this foundation. I think we can definitely work with this shade, but it's not one that I would buy. This isn't a shade or a product that I would invest my money into, just because I think the shade range for this particular line is low-key atrocious. Which is a shame though, because I kind of like the formula. I would say this is a medium coverage foundation. I do see quite a lot of blemishes still kind of peeking through. It's not full coverage, but I mean, I can't speak on the buildability of the coverage because, you know, I didn't buy the full size. So this is how the foundation's looking right now. And honestly, now that it's all over my face, I don't mind it. It's definitely got a good finish to it. It is dewy, it is nice, but I don't think there are enough shades in here. I'm gonna do the rest of my face makeup, and then we're gonna come back and try this glow stick out. So just hang tight while I go and, you know, finish everything up, and then we'll be right back. So this is where we are currently with the base. I just went ahead and added some concealer and bronzer, and the foundation, honestly, it's not holding up that badly. I don't think it looks terrible, and it's sitting quite well on the skin. But I've got a little situation here. I don't know, it's a little bit patchy looking. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure how that happened, but it's there. But on this side, it's not really there. But anyway, we're gonna go into the last product that I have from this collection. Like I said before, I didn't pick up the setting spray, and I also didn't pick up like the luminous sort of highlighter liquid thing that they had, just because I'm not really like a shimmer person in that sense. Like for my eyes, 100%, I love a shimmer, but on my face, I don't really like glitter on my face unless it's like a highlight. That's the only time. All over my face, I can't do it. So now we're just going to go into the highlighter stick, and I picked this up in the shade Rose. On the website it says Rose Gold, but the one that I have here says Rose, so that's what I know it to be. This comes in 2 different colours, so there's this one and a champagne one, and they retail for £8. So I'm just going to go ahead, take off the lid and show you guys what the product looks like. So this is what it looks like up close. So it's just this really, really nice pinky shade with like gold shimmers inside it. And I'm gonna do a hand swatch first before I apply it to my face, just so you guys can see. So this is how that looks on the back of my hand. It doesn't actually look all that much rose gold now that it's on the back of my hand. It looks very like glossy, kind of like after you disperse it, it's not really all that pigmented. Hold on. So I've rubbed it all over my hand, and this is what my hand looks like. So it's not like super, super pink, and it's not really that pigmented, I feel like. I don't really like applying stick products after I've already got my base on. So I'm going to try and just stamp it on. And then blend it out using my finger. This is definitely a subtle kind of highlight. It's not gonna wow you. It's definitely just sort of like natural kind of glow pulling through the cheeks there. I don't think it's worth £8. That's just going to be my honest opinion. I don't think it's a product that is worth £8, but it's cute. Not worth £8, cute, but it's cute. This is how everything looks right now. I'm going to go ahead, finish my eye makeup, finish the whole look, and we'll come back and discuss. I finished my makeup, and honestly, now that everything's completed and I've done my concealer, done my everything, this foundation isn't as bad as I initially thought, especially the shade as well. It definitely looked too light for me. I mean, you guys saw when I swatched it, that shade range was absolutely dreadful, absolutely appalling. I don't know. For me, the jumps between the shades was just too big. There was not enough of a transition from light to dark, from tan to medium, from medium to deep. It wasn't there for me. It just sort of jumped like that. And that 14.2 shade, the jump between 13 and 14.2, I don't know, because I feel like in between there definitely was room for another shade that I would have preferred to 13. 13 works well for me, it does. It looks really, really nice, but I think I would have preferred a shade slightly deeper, just a smidge deeper than this shade. But as you guys can see, the foundation sits really nicely. It's light on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy whatsoever. And I think I look really, really nice. So the formula is great. The price, it's £10. I'm not going to complain, but the shade range, fix it, Revolution, fix it. And I'm sure they will. It's definitely one of those things where I feel like they have other shades in the works. Mark my words, because I feel it. I feel it in my blood that there are going to be more shades in this foundation. I just know. I just know, okay? Don't question me, I just know. The other two things, the primer and the shimmer stick. I don't really like the primer all that much. It's nothing special. I don't like the fact that it has shimmers in it. You know, I'd much rather use my Milk Hydro Grip. That is my primer. It's like my ride or die primer. This one, it's okay, but it's nothing revolutionary. Revolutionary. I'm not a fan of all over face products having shimmer in them. It's not something that I like. My least favorite thing from everything that I have has got to be the shimmer stick. I feel like this, for the price that I paid for it, it's not pigmented enough. It just sort of added like a, I don't know, like a Vaseline type look to my face. It looks good, it looks okay, but it definitely doesn't look too much like a highlighter. I wish I would have had more depth to that pink. Funnily enough, the foundation has ended up being my favorite thing from the entire drop. So, you know, that just goes to show how sort of your first impression on makeup isn't always right, because I think I look good. Personally, I think I look good. You may disagree, but you'd be wrong. That's all I have to say on this collection for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel already. Hit the thumbs up button and share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys ever so much for tuning into my channel once again, and I'll see you in my next one.